Many of you may notice that when you're sitting at a computer or you're on your cell phone, or maybe you don't notice, but many people do notice that something happens to brain clarity, eyes. And I have with me today Ella, all the way from Honduras, and she is on the computer a lot. So I'm going to have her share her story of being on computers, a couple of computers, what that was doing to her, and what she noticed when she used one of the resources that we have at Lifestyle for Health.
Right. And so thank you, Cheryl. So she mentioned to me about EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, and how they could be impacting the body. So I was like already on a health journey, getting better. And I just had a thought, what if you just try this? And so sometimes those small little thoughts can be the major game changers for you. So I purchased, I can't remember if this is the LifeTune Go and also the little button, as Dr. Cheryl calls it. I attached one to the computer that I work at, and I just carry this one around with me so that wherever I go, I can get that protection. And the biggest change that I felt was like in the atmosphere. So I work at a desk. I have my computers with me. I usually have a phone somewhere around. I'm not a phone person, but it's somewhere there. I felt so when I would sit at a computer, I was anxious because I always felt like I couldn't, like, I had a lot of thoughts, but getting them onto the computer, just even looking at a computer made me anxious. Like, I didn't want to know I would be sitting here. It was a strain. And so, ever since starting with the Life Tune, I feel a big difference in how I view a computer and how I feel towards it. Now, you may not have feelings towards computer, but I had a feeling towards it as this is a drain on me because I'm looking at a screen. So I'm a person that prefers books. I prefer to be out, digging in the ground, planting trees or something. So this was not my favorite. And I'm creative, but sitting at the computer felt like this is just draining my creativity. That's changed with LifeTune. I can look at a computer, not feel anxious, and the atmosphere around the room actually doesn't feel like it's taking away something from me, like my creativity, but I can just like I feel like me and the computer's there and I'm using it as a tool, so to speak.
So, just to clarify, you work from home
Yes.
and you use two computers.
Yes.
And how far away is your router for your Wi Fi connection?
It's about 10 to 15 feet away from me. It's like right there.
So, that's a lot of EMF. Now, I know that you said you shared the going from the pendant to the little button that can either go on a phone, a laptop, or a router. You shared it with your little brother. What did you notice? Because that was kind of an interesting story.
Right. So he's more of a phone person than I am. Literally, if you send me a text message, you might as well send me an email to get a hold of me. But he was, like I said, he's more of a phone person. I gave him the little button. I wanted to test it out on him as well, too, just see how effective it is. And he changed as well. So, like, if you took a phone from him, he'd probably get a little annoyed with you. And all of that, he's like, it's switching. Like if you tell him, "Hey, I want to have a conversation," and he'll put it down and it's fine. Now he's normally like that, but if he was on the phone a lot and you take it or ask him to stop, it was like, I guess everybody's somehow like that. But it's just there's such a sense of calm in relating to electronics than there was before. I would say the atmosphere feels cleansed, so to speak. It feels more calm.
That was really an interesting story because I hadn't heard that before, but I would imagine a lot of people have never paid attention if people could set down their phone and not feel as interrupted. So that's pretty cool because EMFs are everywhere. They're not only on our technology, they're in cars or in airplanes. Airports are full of EMFs. So if you think this might be a challenge for you and want to see what you can experience, you can check out AiresTech on our website, lifestyleforhealth.com/portal. Thanks, Ella, for sharing your story. I so appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.